Thanks for joining us today at 6. I'm Madison Myers, your neighborhood reporter in Marlin. I'm here at the Marlin Animal Control Center where at least 2 dogs were found dead.
No one wants to see any animals in that building, and we are going to band together to try and keep that shelter empty until change is made.
A community filled with frustration. Tuesday morning, Jeffrey Rich walked into the Marlin Animal Shelter and cannot believe what he was seeing.
Came and pulled up around to the back, and I lifted up the tarp, and that's when I seen the deceased dog. And I started doing a little bit more looking, and I seen the dogs were covered in feces, no food, no water. The bowls were really dry. It looked like they hadn't been fed in a minute.
Local coffee shop owner tells me she is determined to take charge of the shelter. She says the person in charge should have never been there.
Current ACO person in charge of the shelter needs to be fired immediately. The conditions yesterday, there's no explanation for that. She didn't do her job. She needs to be terminated immediately.
Community members are now coming together to adopt all 11 dogs that were inside of the shelter.
This town has a lot of ups and downs, but this is the worst thing I ever seen in my life.
Now the shelter is no longer taking in any animals. The police chief was present at the shelter today but refused to talk about the situation. Sheriff Lopez tells me he plans to meet with both the mayor and police chief on Wednesday to figure out the next steps of the investigation.